guys. If you are seeing my face for the first time, this is Sapphire Adeze. On this program, I talk about health, politics of great concern, and weekly declaration, which we do only on weekends. So today I'll be talking to my odogus, our big boys. We can say my big boys in the house. Pull your chair closer. Come closer, put your ass on the chair and listen to me. Yeah, but before you do that, please can you like this program? Press the like button, subscribe, and share. It costs nothing to do that. You might be saving a life. Yes. So please share this program, like it, give your comments. It helps us to improve on what we do. So today, as I said, I'm be talking to our big boys, the big boys in the house. Pull your chair closer, drop your papers, pull your chair closer and listen to this short lecture. It's about the right position to adopt when you are passing your urine in the toilet. Yes, I'm going to tell you today the importance of you sitting down to pee. Yes, it's not just the women, it's not the female only that sits down to pee. The male at certain age in their life need to sit down and pee. Yes, you might believe it or not, but I'm coming to tell you the reason. Yes, so putting your bum bum down on the toilet seat is very important. It's not just standing up to make pee, you just pass urine and go. If you are over 40 as a man, yes, if you are over 40 as a man, you need to sit down on the toilet seater and pee. Yes, very, very important. Sit down to pee. Some people, when you tell them, they'll say, oh, that is for the female. It's not good. Because this will help you to prevent benign prostatic hyperplasia. The name sounds big, innit? Yes. This is the name given to big prostates. The prostate gland gets bigger when people are aging due to some health condition. So by the time they now reach 80, it becomes very big. One of the simplest things to do is for you to empty your bladder very well as you age. So it does not require extra time. It does not require any prescription. All you need to do is to sit down. When you sit down, it helps your bladder to empty properly rather than when you're standing. Most men have never thought of this, though they don't know. Your bladder is a small muscular bag. The job of the bladder is to store urine. Yeah, your bladder is like a small muscular bag. The job is to store urine. And below it is something we call the prostate. Below it is something we call the prostate. It's a small gland. Yeah, very tiny. It wraps around the pipe that make the urine escape from the bladder. And that is where urine used to flow from. And by the time we start getting old as a man, especially 40s, this prostate gland start to grow and the urine tighten. The sphincter where the urine have to pass through start to tighten. Urine will still flow, but it will not flow normal. Just like a tap or a pipe that is partially blocked. When you pour water in it, the way the water flow before is not how it's going to be flowing then when there's a blockage. That's just an example. To not flow as free. So it takes longer, it makes the man takes longer in the toilet. Even when you are finished passing urine, you still have this urge like you've not finished passing urine. Yes, that's a symptom. That's the way you feel, the way the men feel. You'll be feeling like you've not finished passing urine when you have already finished. This urine stays behind the bladder. Some of the urine remain behind the bladder. It is called post-void residual volume. Yes, it's a leftover urine. That is just the name. That's just the big name for that. It's a leftover urine that have failed to come out. That's to empty properly. Okay, that's not where it gets danger. That's not where it gets danger. That leftover urine sitting in the bladder, it is a place where bacteria can grow over time. And then, if you do not control it, it begin to lead to UTI. Yes, it's not only women that do have UTI. Men too do have UTI. Yeah, men can also get urinary tract infection. It can also lead to something, it can also lead to something we call bladder stones. Yes. And in some cases, when you keep on retain over time, and it gets to the kidney and it damage it. So the question now is there anything we can do to ensure that the bladder is emptied completely? The answer is yes. And it's very simple. Very simple. The answer is yes and very simple. So what is that simple thing? It's just for you to sit down. When you go into the toilet, sit down, clean the toilet properly, sit down. We women, when we want to sit on the toilet, we clean it. Get the antibacterial wipe, keep it in your toilet. When you get there, wipe it nicely, sit on the toilet and do your pee. And the bladder, because of the posture now, that's the positioning. Because when you were standing upright. When you sit down, it look like you have squats. So the positioning sort of press on the bladder, like making it, like like when you're sucking an orange, you squeeze it and you suck out the whole juice. So your squatting, your positioning now have changed. It will help on, add a little pressure on the bladder, and the bladder will empty itself properly. So that residual urine that would have retained in the bladder and cause you infection, not that the urine is causing infection, is the urine acts as a place for infection to grow. So that residual urine will not be there anymore. The bladder will automatically empty itself properly. Okay, so that is just a simple thing. So sitting down in the toilet is not just for the ladies, it's for both men over the age of 40. So please share this. You can be saving a life. Don't forget, click the like button, subscribe and share, and it will also alert you when we make another video. Thank you.